This video is for Yusuf. I told you to make a video where I break down the chuck end of a ribeye the way that I use it at home. I know that you're not into the really marbly stuff. You prefer it leaner, but specifically around Christmas and I'm guessing again around Easter, the ribeye gets put on sale. It's the best cut you can get for that price when they do that. And you can still get ribeyes that won't be as well marbled as what I'm holding here. So through the course of this one, I'm going to cut the ribs into back ribs. I'm going to cut the cap into cap steaks. And I'm going to cut that center loin piece that would eventually become the New York strip. I'm going to cut that into basically a stir fry. When you're going to debone the thing, take a look at the top of the bone. It's the top of the ribeye. You'll see that the actual backbones come all the way up the backside, but there's a little piece usually towards the top. It comes off the edge just a little bit. If you're going to take the bones off, take that, give that a little bit of space and then cut back, and then you can follow the bones. You can make the bones as lean as you want to. Because I'm not doing ribeyes and I'd rather have the meat on the bone itself, I'm not going to bother with that. I would rather have meaty backbones. In this chunk I'm holding cost $50. It might have been like 51 at $8 a pound. And I'm pretty sure just based off of the caps, if I were to buy the caps as cap steaks, they pay for this whole roast. If not entirely, it's pretty close. Caps tend to be like 30 to $50 a pound. To do the cap steaks, I'm cleaning the inside. I'll clean the outside a little bit, but not really. I still like having the fat around the outside, but I'm going to clean the inside out. There's some fat in there that I don't really need. This thing's so well marbled, it's unnecessary. There's membrane. There's some, I'm guessing it's silver skin. It's all edible, but the point of a like round cap steak, look what I'm making, is that you shouldn't have to fight with it. It's basically an improved tenderloin. It's an improved filet mignon if you cut it and trim it right. To finish up the video, I'm just cleaning it, and then I'm going to cut stir fry. It's not going to be the same shape as stir fry because I'm using it a little differently, but effectively that's what it will be. You don't have to tie your caps. If you tie your caps in circles, they come out like filet mignon. They can cook like a filet mignon. Flavor's better. Maybe not quite as tender, though I would argue that doesn't matter as much as the flavor. All in all, I found them preferable. The knot I use is just a basic slip knot. You don't have to do it the one-handed way that we do. And honestly, I was taught like 4 ways to do this knot, so I don't think it's that important. It's just easier to do this way. All in all, this thing's just a ribeye, like a ribeye roast anyway. It's just a bunch of ribs. Ribeye's the most versatile piece of beef that I can think of. It's probably why it's so expensive. It's why everyone likes it. Like, you can't mess it up. If you overcook it, it's still good. If you undercook it, it's still good. People have their preferences, but the reason it's so high valued and the reason everyone agrees they're great, unless their complaint is that there's too much fat, is that they're easy to work with, easy to cook, and you don't have to do anything with them. They're just automatically good. You'll see me go back and forth on this, but meat cutters tend to cut left and right, and then in the kitchens, you always cut right to left because you use your offhand as a guide.